Well, hello everyone. This is Chase, and I decided to do a special webinar on Saturday, and I'm opening it up to everyone in the Facebook group. Okay, so I'm just highlighting it right here, and oh, look at that. Paul's posting some things. Actually, Paul happens to be away today. He normally does a webinar for the pro or basic members of My Partner in Profit. Since he's out, I thought I'd do this webinar, and I thought we'd talk about one of the favorite topics that I have for marketing, and that's YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to record this. Obviously, if you're watching this recording, you know it's recorded, but for everyone in the web room, you are now being recorded, and I will save it and put it on YouTube. Okay, which is great. I'm talking about YouTube, might as well post it on YouTube. Okay, so what this topic gears around the My Partner in Profit Challenge site, which is your back office, which gives you literally everything you need to promote the MyPiP challenge. Okay, now there is a section on viral videos, which talks about another tool. I'm not going to go into that, but I will talk about YouTube. Okay, and the power of YouTube. And I have gotten at least one lead. I haven't done as many videos recently, but I've gotten leads very much in the past from YouTube. And as you know, YouTube is free. Okay, so what you need to do is head over to YouTube, and it's youtube.com. Why don't we take a quick side note, and let's go to Alexa. Okay, just because this website, alexa.com, will tell you the most popular websites in the world. So they rate websites is what they do. Okay, so if I go to top sites, and there it is, number three in the world, between Facebook and YouTube and Google. Google is primarily number one, Facebook pretty much number two, YouTube is always pretty much right there number three. So if you can get real estate on the third or even the second or the first websites in the world and market and lead people to the MyPiP challenge, you're going to do well. Okay, so millions of people go to YouTube. It's very popular. It's a video format, and let me talk about that. When you go to YouTube, you're actually watching video content, and I know some of you are like, duh. But people love, and this is just some statistics about YouTube and all from Alexa, but people love videos. Okay, they like sometimes listening rather than reading. They like watching rather than try to figure stuff out. So YouTube is very powerful. Now, YouTube is very much like Google. It's a search engine. Okay, you'll see the search right up here, so you can look for all sorts of things. And just for fun, let's do the 90-day internet, and you can begin to see that this term is already being searched on. Okay, and there's actually two terms: 90-day internet challenge, and then the 90-day internet income challenge. Let's do a search there. Okay, and you're going to see videos like mine come up. And I mean, look at this. Look at the power of 232 views. Okay, and I did that 3 weeks ago. These are some of the webinar recordings that I do. Okay, but here's Ronald, who's a very good member of the team, and he's got a video up, 118 views, doing a video 1 month ago. Okay, here's, it's all about the keywords, and I'll talk about that. Here's somebody that is just getting going. Okay, so they got the keywording done. That's awesome. Maybe a little bit short on the video if it's 40 seconds. People like content they want to see, learn from you. So it's okay to have a demo or introduction, but I would put a little more content about your topic. Okay, now you're going to see this one. I'm number four. Number four, 288 views on this video, and this is free. absolutely free traffic. I did the video 2 months ago, and I'll show you why it's number 4. Okay, here's another video on mine. Obviously, it's doing very well. And here's, well, gosh, I'm just dominating. But now we have Annie Oakley. Okay, so doing the right things, doing a video. Annie, who's in this web room, way to go, Annie, is got in position on the 3rd most popular website in the world. Okay, and 38 views. It's getting up there, isn't it? Okay, and she has a little domain on her video so people can actually click on and join the Internet Income Challenge from Annie. Okay, and we'll talk about why and how you can be on the first page. And you don't have to be on the first page for this term, the 90-day Internet Income Challenge. There's lots of other terms that are very effective. You'll also see that Annie has this video too. Okay, awesome. 26 views a month ago. That's almost 1 a day. Way to go, Annie. Now I recognize Howard. Okay, he's also got the right terms and the right keywording and the right activities. 23 views. Okay, Annie Oakley again. Barbara Wasser. Okay, see the team members who are doing this primarily from what Paul has taught and then from things that I've taught. It's really working. Okay, then you're going to see some more webinars that I post that are open to anyone to watch. It's the Ask the Pros webinars where people can get answers, questions, and take care of that. Okay, so let's talk about why, and I'll just bring this one up. I'll talk about why these videos get ranked so well. Okay, there's my lead in. I'll talk about these nice lead-ins too. Well, hello, this is Chase Swift. Okay, so the key is to do some research. Okay, first of all, what are you trying to target? And certainly the 90-day Internet Income Challenge is a very powerful phrase. People are going to start looking for that. Okay, and so obviously I picked that. Okay, now that is part of the search. Okay, the headline is part of the search. So if people are searching for stuff, make sure you target that you put your headline for what they're searching for. And we'll talk about how to find what they're searching for in just a moment. Next, I'm going to go down and click on Show More. Okay, and this is additional information that the keyword, the YouTube search engine is looking for. And you'll see I have the 90-day Internet Income Challenge there. Okay, you also see it, I have it right here. Not that I'm just stuffing it with keywords. I'm actually putting it into logical sentences and paragraphs that give them information, the viewer, but also repeat the phrase. Okay, you'll also notice down here at the bottom I have these tags. Now, interesting enough, YouTube didn't like the phrase 90-day Internet Income Challenge all together, so I broke it up. Okay, so I did 90-day Internet Income. That's a phrase, and I'll show you how to edit that and make sure it's a phrase. Then you also see I have Internet Income Challenge as a phrase. So these two together, hopefully when they do, they make up the 90-day Internet Income Challenge. Okay, that's a keyword phrase. And notice I only have only three tags. If you stuff more in here, the YouTube search engine gets confused. It doesn't know which is most important. Certainly my name is pretty important, and then the keyword phrase 90-day Internet Income Challenge. And then I've repeated that phrase in the description. Now, see, there is no other content that YouTube can look for. It can look for likes, and it kind of gets a feel that people like that. But really, what you're focusing on is what you put in the description and in the tags and then in the headline. Okay, so once you know that, you're like, ah, that's how it's done. So that's how you keyword, and actually, now that Skype is on, I'm going to turn that off. because we don't need that sound coming on. So anyway, this is the challenge, or the key, I should say, on how to get your YouTube ranked. Pick a phrase and make sure that's in your headline. And I'm going to cover some other videos that I've done to show you that it does work. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I've signed out completely. I have another Gmail account, and let me go ahead and sign in. And I do have a funny username, but it works great. And as you see, my browser remembers my password, which is very handy. And then I just sign in, and I'm into my YouTube account. Okay, now we'll look at some other videos I've done. Okay, and let's go down a ways to I got a lot of videos here, of course. Something that I want to show you. We'll come back to that one in just a minute. Okay. Here we go. So I began doing these videos back in December 14th, because that's when it was kind of announced. So ever since then, I have been doing more videos on this topic. Okay, but let me show you a little bit before that. And here's a video that will help me describe how to rank and how to get your video on the first page of YouTube. Okay, let's take this search, online lead generation techniques. I'm going to try to copy that. Okay, and we'll open up, let's open up another window for YouTube. Okay, and I'm going to search for online lead generation techniques, and I'll find out how many videos there are. Okay, so you'll see the top videos, and again, you can see that they have that in the title, online lead generation techniques. At least this one has lead generation techniques. So to get on the first page, you have to have it keyworded correctly. Here you see online lead generation. Let's go down a little bit, and there you go. So here's my video, and it's on the first page, not number one, but right up there. And I've only had 25 views, and I should say only, but that's 25 views that were free, and I did that 2 months ago. And what I'm going to do right now, though, is modify the ad, or modify the content, because I'm already getting on the first page. Okay, and really what we want to do is show you how to search for the right keywords and what to use for your term. The way we do that is with the Google keyword tool. And just to backtrack a little bit, we've been given this method, this technique right here under lesson number 7, keyword research. And in this this lesson, you learn about the Google keyword tool. Okay, and there's a lot of good information, and I'm kind of encapsulating it here, but the link is to the Google keyword tools right there. You can also search for it on Google by typing in the Google keyword tool. Okay, and so that's the link, and I've already bookmarked it, and I'll go back up to it up here. So what I'm going to do is log in. Let me slide this over. I have a Gmail account, so naturally I have a Google account, and I want to be able to log in so I get the most information. Okay, so we did this kind of backwards, but we did a search on online lead generation techniques. Okay, so let's do a search, and I'll show you there are a lot of people are searching for that, and I like to put it on phrase, and then click search, and you can see actually it's not as high as I would have thought, but you can actually get multiple words, and online lead generation is also part of that. So with the 4 words that I have, there are actually 73 searches a month on Google. Now there are also some on YouTube as well. Okay, so this is why I picked that phrase. Now if we took out online lead generation techniques, just put online lead generation, you're going to see a much higher number. Okay, 8,100. Okay, so I began my research by thinking, I want to find a way to help people with their online lead generation. Okay, and I know that a lot of people are searching for that. And this is on Google, 8,000 people a month. That's really awesome. So then what you do, once you find a good keyword phrase, you can determine if it's going to be worthwhile doing a video by simply putting a double quote on each side of the phrase, and then click search on Google. And anything under about 100,000 means that it could be competitive and or low competition, so that you could have a video appear when someone does the search. Now I'm going to scroll down, and I doubt that it's here, because there are other web pages that are more relative to that term. Okay, these are all websites, blogs, and different websites that have online lead generation as a term on their page. But if we go to the next page, I'm guessing we're going to run into videos. I haven't done this in a while. I may have just picked a term that they don't show many videos. We're not seeing them. Okay, so let me you'll see that this does work. Let's do another one. Let's do MLM lead generation. And again, these are terms that you will want to target because a lot of people are searching for them. Okay, now there we go. Here's a video that is on YouTube. Okay, and if you look at it, you can see he has MLM lead generation. Okay, and he also has lead generation in his web address, in his description, and he probably talks about it in detail in the description, and he also has it keyworded. Okay, so let's go back and try to find this video by searching for MLM lead generation. Okay, MLM lead generation, and most likely he's on the first page. There it is. Okay, so this guy has this page for free. This video is a free video, and you see with some smart, keyword research, he's been able to get on the first page of YouTube and also Google with 422 views. Okay, and he probably has good information, and he definitely has a link to his video or his website, which is really good. You want to have a link to your website. Okay, so you begin to see how this is working. We know people are searching for these terms, and we can use the Google search to verify that. And I'll just go back over and let's just take a quick peek at MLM lead generation. Okay, and we're going to see that MLM lead generation gets 6,000 searches monthly on Google. Okay, that's any higher, and you're going to have a hard time competing. Okay, if if it gets 20-50,000 searches, it's going to be a little bit harder to get on Google, but you can still be number one on YouTube. Okay, so let's go back to do one more thing, and let's put the double quotes here. There's another reason why you do the double quotes on YouTube. Go ahead and redo the search. And you're going to see on the far right hand side there are about 2,000 videos, 2,440 videos that relate to MLM lead generation. Okay, now this guy may have gotten a little bit lucky when he made this video 9 months ago, but you could still beat him. You can still beat him. Okay, it's based on your title, putting that keyword phrase in your title. It's also talking about it multiple times. Okay, naturally, don't keyword stuff. and then it's also about putting the right keywords. Now let's look at this video and see what he did.
Hey everyone, Chuck Sharpstein with ChuckSharpstein.com.
Okay, so he does a video where he's, the camera's pointed at him. Okay, notice he does, this is probably his blog. And so you see how MLM lead generation is there. So some of you go, if you have a blog, you can make a post and do a video at the same time. And you can get that keyword phrase up there on your video again. Okay? And you can see he has MLM lead generation, but that's about it. He doesn't do much more. So guys, frankly, I think some of you could be better than Chuck here. Okay? Now you'll see that he has one tag, free MLM lead generation. You could probably very easily do a video, tag it. Notice he's got 3 tags. He knows what he's doing. See? And the search engine is not getting confused. And you can see there's some repetition, MLM, leads, and network marketing leads. So he's actually doing it quite smart. I'd say he's really got it. You know, he may not know what he's doing, but he did the right thing. Okay, so in the title, he has MLM lead generation. Okay, that's part of the title. Okay, right there. And then he also has it in a blog. You need to have your website right up front too, right up at top, because a lot of people don't know how to click show more, and they'll just go to your website. And this happens to be a blog, and we could actually click on it if you want, and it'll go right to that blog post. And you'll see that he talks about lead generation. See what it's doing? So part of what you're going to learn is you may want to do a blog post as well. Okay? You're putting all these tools together to get you on the first page of Google, and most importantly on the first page of YouTube. So he's done a pretty good job. And I'm not going to go through there, but see, there he's got his video again right there. You see the beginning of how this works. And you could have links on your blog to the MyPiP challenge. And he's got a pretty good little blog. And naturally, by putting a YouTube video on there, he's going to draw more people to him automatically, just like I did finding him here. Okay? So integrating a blog is very important. But you don't have to have a blog. Okay? Just be smart with your keyword phrase in the title of your video. And if you picked MLM lead generation, you could simply say something like Chuck did. 3 simple free MLM lead generation tips. For those of us in the MyPiP challenge, you might want to say MLM lead generation for the My Partner in Profit challenge, or the 90-day internet challenge. And actually you have 2 keywords there, right? Then you could put in maybe a link at least to your affiliate, and I would say more to your affiliate, or to your domain, where you have it forwarded to your affiliate site. Okay, so you might have ChuckSharpstein.com. You could have yours domain there, and it would forward to your affiliate link. Okay, then have a little blurb. I would put you could put a couple paragraphs here explaining why you like the My Partner in Profit challenge, explaining about MLM lead generation, how to do it, and how to do it effectively. And then put your tags, only 3, and definitely put your lead tag, which is your lead keyword phrase, right up front. Okay? That's how Chuck got on the first page of YouTube and Google. And you can do the same thing. Now, as I said, let's go back to one of my videos. Let's close down a few tabs. I got a few things going on. Let's go down to this one back that I did back in December, and realize that things have changed. Okay? So let's take a quick look, and you can see that I do have information about what I'm talking about in the video. Okay, so I repeat the phrase, and you can see online lead generation techniques is repeated several times. You can see it down here. So you want to pick your phrase and put it in the title. Okay, remember I did the search, and only 78 people a month. Okay, maybe not as much as I would like, but at least I pretty well own that because I'm on the first page of YouTube and I'm getting views to this video. Now you can see that I put a blog here. That's fine, and it could even go to a specific blog post. Okay, now if I wanted to right now, I could change it to go to my domain that forwards to the challenge site, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so instead of my Who is Chase Swift, which is works, I'm just going to go to Win with Chase, because that is a domain that I own, and it goes to my my affiliate link for the My Partner in Profit Challenge. So I did this video months ago, and now I'm coming back and going, I can actually change the link and actually get some free signups, even though I didn't even know about the My Partner in Profit Challenge back in early December. Maybe I did this video last July. So you can come back and actually change the links. Now let me show you that that is indeed a forwarded link. So we'll go to Win with Chase Swift, and you'll see it loads my site.
Hi, I appreciate you making it to this website.
Okay, so that's going to get me free leads. I just know it over time, and they'll come into the challenge, and that's a free lead. Okay, so that'll work great. Now I want to also duplicate that down here. Okay, so I'm updating this video with my new affiliate link. Actually, it's my domain that forwards to my affiliate link. Okay, now it also talks about other things in the My Partner in Profit system, which is great, and I'll leave that as is. Okay, now you're going to see down here I only have one really keyword term, and what you need to do, and I didn't do it, and so I'm glad I'm editing this, you need to put the phrase in double quotes. That keeps it as a one-word phrase, and YouTube will remember that or consider that a phrase, and you'll do well in the search engines because that is a phrase. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save it. By the way, there is one more thing. On the comments, a lot of times I set it to allow comments with approval only. That way you don't get someone telling you you're a jerk or whatever. I just like to have positive comments, so you can control that on the comments page, and I didn't do that earlier, and I'm glad I checked. So now I'll go back up and save the changes. Okay, now interesting enough, it didn't like that tag, and you can see it got rid of it. So I'm going to work around that, and like I said, you can sometimes break it up into two. Okay, so there it is. Let's do half of it with online lead generation. Let's just take that out, and then we'll paste it in again, and I'll just say lead generation techniques. See what I'm doing? Trying to get that phrase but in two different phrases. So online lead generation techniques, that will combine hopefully to make online lead generation techniques, which is what I'm targeting. Okay, let's go ahead and save that. I could do one more with my name, because after a while people will start to seek me out. Okay, so let's go ahead and click Save Changes there. See if that saves. There it did. Okay, so I was able to break up the keyword into two. See how I did that? And actually I'm glad I did this, because I've done this video back in early December and I've still gotten views on it for free. But now as I come back, I can redo it a little bit better, because every day I learn a little bit more. Okay, I also have my domain right here, Okay, so let's go ahead and view the video on the page as someone would look at it. Well, hello, this is Chase Swift, and so there's my video, and you can see right here, right at the top, is my domain that forwards to my challenge affiliate link. So if they click on that, as I will do right now, it goes to my affiliate page.
Hi, I appreciate you making.
Okay, that's awesome. That's going to get me free traffic or free signups. Now you can see that if you click show more, they're going to be able to read more information about the My Partner in Profit system. Okay, by the way, this is right off the back office page talking about all the great statistics that are available to each of us in this system. Okay, then I close it again with my domain down here. You can see I have 3 tags, and you saw how I did that. If YouTube doesn't like 4 or 5 words, break it up, and the combination of these words will actually help your overall focus of your keyword. Okay, and again, mine is online lead generation techniques, but also I'm going to get online lead generation techniques, and myself as my name. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now if I go up, you can see that this video does not have a cool looking promo or introduction. It's just me talking, which is not bad. Okay, since this time, I've learned about a really cool website that I'm going to show you guys, that you can actually get a really cool looking introduction, and it just makes a night and day difference. And I'll go ahead and show you one of those videos. So I'll go back into my video manager. Let's go down. Let's just even click on this video, which I just did the other day. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. This is a little 10-second promo, kind of introduction. It says I'm an online marketing expert, which I am. And very cool graphics, very cool sound. And that is available at a website that I learned about, actually from one of the members of My Partner in Profit. It's called FlixPress. And it's very easy to get these cool animations, and I'm going to do one for you in the next few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's find out where you log in and register. So there's a register link right here. Okay, so you want to pick a username. I'm going to do that. Let's just do I'll just put a number behind it. And this is all free, as you will see. So I'm going to go through and register a free account. And let's see here. Okay, let me do Chase Swift at Gmail. Okay, that's just one of my Gmails, but that's a good one for me to use. And let's do a password. Okay. Oops. Okay. I live in the United States and I agree with the terms of use. So that's good, and I will click register. Okay, they'll send me a email verification. Now I'm logged into Gmail or Google twice, so I need to log out of here temporarily, and I'll just go and check my email real quick. And you'll do the same. You'll look for the email that they are sending you. Make sure you obviously type that in correctly, and make sure you get your password set up and all that good stuff for Gmail. There is the email, and I will click on the verification link. Okay, and I'll enter in my password. Okay, and there's a verification code. That's automatic, it looks like. And let's click login. Okay. So sometimes what I like to do is just to actually log out, and let's go here to log out, because I like going into the main login page and telling my browser to remember that login as well. Okay, so here I am again. This time, because I'm using Firefox, I'm going to have it remember this login, because this is the main login page. The other one, it may have remembered my browser settings and login and all that, but this is the actual login page, which I'll come in time and time and time again. Let me enter that in, and I'll do my password. Okay, again, I just want to make sure that my browser remembers this as the main login. It'll remember my password and username. Okay, and also check remember me. So click login. Okay, it didn't give me a notice, but it should have done that. Okay, so here we are in this free, cool template, video template site. And the one that I like right now, and it's free. You'll see some of these others cost $1 or $2 or something like that. But the one that is really nice is right here. It's called the Cinema Intro. I'll show you how to customize it and do all that. Okay, so that was a real quick preview. There's actually several different versions of the sound, of the music, or the sounds behind it. And as you can see, you get short text up at the top, like your name, and then second longer text, something like a tagline underneath it. Then what you want to do, as I'm going to do right now, is go to Customize. Now, you could have played it and listened to it and looked at it, but I already know I like it. Okay, it's a really nice template. So I'm going to go to Customize. Okay. Now you just need to agree to the terms, okay, that basic stuff. Okay, so let's click I agree. I'm not going to go through and read that, but if you need to, go ahead and read it yourself. Okay, this is the window, and you can choose different colors. Okay, it may update, it may not. Let's see here. I don't think it will. I really like the blue, but you know what? I'm going to do a green one just for fun. And I like to have my name right at the top. Okay, and then something like a tagline like online marketing expert, or your partner in profit, or something that brands you and is something that is going to be attractable to, from other people. Okay, just for lack of originality, I'm going to do the same thing. Online marketing expert. Okay. Now over here there are 3 sound effects, or actually 4, and you guys won't, in the web room, won't be able to hear this, but I can play this and see which one I like. It's buffering. Okay, not working there. Let's try to the next one. That's not too bad, right? Let's try number 3. That's actually the one I've choose before. Let's try number 4. Not too bad. Let's try number 1 again. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, I did number 3 last time, so I'm going to choose number 1 this time, and I'm going to choose a green background. There's different colors you can pick, and it just shows you a preview of the blue one. Okay, don't worry about these. You don't need a high-res file. All you need is the basic resolution. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay, you'll see that these are all the settings, and it's absolutely free. Okay, so I'll submit the order. What this will do, their computers are generating my words, my background, my sound, and they're creating a file that I can download. Okay, this is really cool. I can close this because I will be notified by email when the order is processing is complete. Okay, so let's close that. In the meantime, let me go back and actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for the email to come through. Okay, and there it is. Actually, pretty darn quick, and it says it's been processed and is available for preview and download from your account page. Okay, so let's just go back to here, and up at the top is my account. Okay, there we go. So you can click it for a preview. Let's go ahead and do that. Darn, that looks cool. That looks really nice. Okay, we don't need to see it twice. Okay, again, some of you in the web room didn't hear that, but it looks really nice and very professional. Isn't that cool? So now we can close it. And then what I like is for here, for me on a Mac, I like to choose whether you want it in a movie file, or for those of you that are on a Windows machine, might like the Windows Media video file. For me on a Mac, I'm going to choose the movie file and I'll convert it. That was quick. And now I will download the file, which I just created minutes ago, to my computer. Now, some of you get all hung up on when you download stuff. You never know where to find it. Okay? Most of you should know that it goes to a downloads folder. Okay? And I already know that. So I'm going to click Save File. And at least on Firefox, I get this downloads page, and I can see that that's the file. Okay, now if you're smart, you can right click on that and either show it on a PC. I think it says show an enclosed folder, okay, or the enclosed folder or wherever it's enclosed in. On a Mac, it'll say show in Finder, and I'll go right there right now. Okay, here it is on my Mac. It's a long file name, which I can change. Most of the time you can change the file name to something that makes a little more sense. So I'll say Chase Swift Green video. Okay, video intro. Okay, so now I have that, and I've got it renamed. Okay, if I need to play it or whatever, I can do so. Okay, pretty nice. So I now know what it is, and it happens to be in my downloads folder. I know right where it is. Okay, so I can close this, and here, from here on out, I can add that video to other videos. Okay, so it's important to determine something that looks good for you. Put your name on it, a nice little tagline, pick your music, and you can see, you can even upload it right to YouTube here. And that's actually a good thing to do, because once you're in YouTube, you can actually combine videos. So if you don't have the video software, don't worry. You can actually get it on YouTube very easily. Now I'm going to upload it myself. Okay, I'm not going to use the button, although the button right here is pretty easy. Okay, so that was an introduction to FlixPress. And again, you just saw me log in, sign up, create an account, all that within minutes. And there are some other good templates. Some of them you will have to pay for, but I recommend the one that I tried. It's absolutely free, and it works great. So we're actually done with FlixPress for now, so I'll close that. I'm also done with my Gmail, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to log back into YouTube and show you how to combine videos. Okay, so let's sign into, actually not into Gmail, I want to go into YouTube. Lost track. Okay, sign back in. I have a different Gmail account for that, so I'm logging in there. Okay, So let's see if I can find a video where I can combine two videos with my other short intro that I just uploaded, or that I just created. What I'm going to do right now is upload that video file that I just created. So it'll be a 10-second video. It's very easy to upload. When you upload it to YouTube, you can combine it with other videos later. So let's go do that. It really won't take long. I'm going to go to my downloads. There's my video. Okay, very easy. I'll click open. Now YouTube will open this up and upload it. It's going to go very quickly. I really don't need to do much with the title and the description because it's just going to be a short video intro. Okay, so that'll be done in just a minute. And what I will do is also combine it with another video, so you have a video either of yourself or of a desktop video, and I'll probably talk a little bit about that. Okay, so now it's just processing. That was a 10-second video upload, and in just a moment that'll be completely done. And I'm going to go back to manage my videos. Okay, still processing there, so we'll give it a little more time. Now what I might want to do is go back in history and find another video that I did not have a really good introduction to. Okay, and let's see here, something that's short and sweet. I'm looking here. Okay, well, you know what, here's an interesting one. Here's the other trailer that I have that is 11 seconds. I could actually combine the two of those. Okay, so let's see if it's processed. You'll understand that in just a moment. Let me refresh my video manager. Now some of you are like, wow, Chase, I'm already lost. The reason why I'm doing this video is so you can watch it over and over again. Okay, so now I have my video. Let's just take a quick look at that and click on the title. Looks really nice. Okay, it's 10 seconds long. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to combine it with another video. I'm going to choose another short video just for the lesson that I'm showing you, but you could have a video that you record on your webcam or something like that, and let's say you didn't have that cool promo in the beginning. You could combine them together and make it look really nice. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the video editor. Okay, so YouTube has a built-in video editor, and you're going to see all the videos that you've done. And what I'm going to do is click on the plus. Okay, and it looks like I might have a timeline of some other videos. This may have been from some other videos I did a while ago. This is a timeline, and I really don't want to have these videos, so I'm going to X them out. Okay, this happens just to be remembering what I did a while ago. So normally you'll see what I see right here. Okay, when you come into your account, it'll be very much like this. Let's take this cool green video. It has a little plus right here. I'm going to click plus, and it'll add it down to the bottom. Okay, now I want to scroll through down here, and I could pick any of these videos, but just for time's sake, I'm going to find a really quick, actually here's a good one. This is a 15-second video, so I'm going to add this video right behind my green introduction. Okay, so let's click plus, and there it adds that one. Okay, you can see a preview of it. It's coming together. And let's see if there's a closing video. I can't remember if I've done any closing video. You could go back. Actually, here's one. So you could go back to FlixPress and do a different color, maybe a different tagline, maybe a different name or something else at the top. So just as an idea, but for this it's only 10 seconds, so I'll add this one at the end. Now you can see I have combined. I don't need any fancy video equipment. You're just using YouTube. I now have the brand new green video. I have a 15-second webcam video. Then I have a 10-second blue video. Okay, and they're going to all be combined. I'm going to slide this over a little bit. And what I can title or call this is another project name. So I'll just do webinar example. And that'll be the name of the project. I believe that'll also be the name of the video. Then all you have to do is click publish. And you will have this cool intro, whatever video you had uploaded months ago or today, whatever, followed by another cool little closing promotional video or template. Okay, so let's go ahead and click publish, and YouTube will now start crunching that. Okay, and it's going to do it for you. We may have to come back in about 3 minutes or so. It takes a little time, but it'll do it for you. And the name of the video will be called Webinar Example. Okay, let's just give that some time. And I think I'm going to cover back to the keyword research. Okay, so what you need to do is do some keyword research. Figure out something that people are searching for. And MLM lead generation is good. Once you start that, and a lot of times, well, all the time, I use the phrase for reasons that you will learn about possibly later. It's just good to do it in a phrase. But there are hundreds, okay, in this case, 730 versions of phrases that you could do for your video. Each one of these is easy to do, and you can talk about lead generation in your video, or maybe you have a PowerPoint video that you can, a PowerPoint presentation, and combining maybe Jing is another tool that we use to do a desktop video. Do one on lead generation MLM. Okay, there are 110 people a month searching for that. Okay, if you want to talk about the best MLM leads, okay, look at that, 1,000 people a month search for that. What about lead generation website? This is another topic for your video. Okay, lead generation business, probably not so much. Lead generation system, 480 people a month. Notice I'm kind of going for around 500 to 1,000 because it's easier to rank for these keywords that are not overly high and very competitive. Okay, so I don't worry about any other numbers. I like to know the global searches. Okay, small business lead generation. That is another great topic that you could use, and there's 390 views a month on Google. And if you follow my strategy, you can do a video of either you talking into a webcam or a digital camera. A lot of little cameras have that, or like a flip video, lots of different things. Or you could do a PowerPoint. Okay, so that may be my last thing. I'm not sure that I want to go into that. I think that might be another lesson of how to take a PowerPoint, turning it into a video, and not having you on the camera, but your voice talking on the presentation. It's a really great technique, and it can easily be your strategy for doing videos. Okay, let's just scroll down a little bit more, and internet lead generation. Okay, 880 a month searches. Okay, online lead generation, I think we mentioned that a little bit earlier, 8,000. So you may not be on Google with your YouTube video, but if you do it smart, you may be on the first page of YouTube, which is still powerful. Okay, coming down here, free MLM lead generation. You could talk about the use of YouTube. Now that only has 58 searches a month, but can you imagine people seeing your video maybe 10 times a month for free? So lots of keyword phrases, and a lot of times you'll find different phrases, and you'll want to do even further searches like generate MLM leads. So I find that my keyword research leads me to lots of other words. Okay, and remember, the goal of this is to do YouTube videos that are for free. And look at all the searches of people that are looking for help, and in this case, internet or lead generation or online lead generation. Do a video, and you'll be amazed if you stay with it, the free leads you get. And you're going to look professional, as I showed you using the Flix Press tool. You can look very professional. Let's go back and let's refresh our video manager. Okay, here is webinar example. Okay, so just in the last few minutes, let's go ahead and see how that looks. I'm going to go ahead and let it play on through. Okay, this is Chase, and I'm going to do a 10-second video, and this is going to pick up my voice because my headset is in my lap. I'm going to click pause and save this. Not bad, having no video software skills at all, but using the power of the FlixPress site and the YouTube editor, I now have that video online, and it looks great. Okay, now I'm going to go back and edit it because YouTube makes it private, as I noticed. Okay, I want to cover that. Down here, you have choices of privacy. Obviously, if you choose public, anyone can see it. I'll go ahead and do that for this video. I really don't care. So that anyone can search for and find it on YouTube and or Google. Okay? If you leave it unlisted, they will have to have the link, and they give you the link right there. So anyone with the link can see it, but they just got to have the link. And if you want to do a test and not have it out to the world, this would be a good way to do it. Mark it as unlisted. Now, if you don't want anybody but the people with the email addresses that you put in or the YouTube usernames, you can make it private. And that way, only the people that you allow, and you would enter their email address or their YouTube username. I don't think I've ever used this option. The most popular, I think, are unlisted, and you get the link, which you can send. You can put it on an autoresponder, an email, a Skype message, or on a website, or on Facebook. Okay, and that's one way you can keep it viewable, but it's not on the internet live to be searched. And the last one is public. I'll go ahead and leave it public so that anyone can find it. It's only 35 seconds. It's nothing I'm embarrassed about or anything like that, so I'll leave it like that. Okay, and I will choose the comments that I don't like negative comments, so I'll just have it set to allow all comments with approval only. Okay, I'm going to go up to the top and click Save Changes. Okay, those changes have been set. It's now public, and the comments have been set to allow comments with approval only. And if I needed to make any changes to the title or the description or the tags, I'm not going to worry about these. And you can see that this was made with the YouTube video editor. Okay, pretty amazing, right? I mean, seriously, to do this and make yourself look so professional, it's really powerful. Okay, so let's go back to my video manager. I'm going to talk about one more thing, and you'll see that when I go to upload, because I've done so many videos, in fact that was my 99th video. Okay, I've uploaded 99 videos. YouTube loves people that uploads videos. Okay, so after a while, when you get so many videos up, they will allow you, okay, as I go to my upload page, you can see that my account is now enabled for uploads longer than 15 minutes. So after you do a couple videos, I'm not sure exactly how many that is, but after a while your account will be enabled so you can do longer videos. Now certainly short videos, 3 to 5 minutes, are ideal, but I have webinar trainings like this one that I record, and they are longer than 15 minutes. Okay, so that's a benefit to keep uploading videos. YouTube loves people that provide content. Okay, and they make money because of the ads related to your videos and stuff like that. Don't worry about it. It doesn't affect you. It's just how YouTube makes money. Okay, so there's a lot of other things I could talk about, but frankly, this is really it. It's using YouTube and the searching for keyword phrases that relate to what we have to offer, and using tags and keywords and descriptions to get ranked on the first page of YouTube. Okay, remember there's a lot of other information. Oops, I went back to the wrong spot, about doing keyword searching, and I want you to, definitely ask your sponsor. If I'm your sponsor, certainly ask me how to make YouTube videos part of your strategy. Okay, and there's a lot of good information here, so go through that that Paul provides, and then get with your sponsor, find out a little bit more about if you can use YouTube in your marketing. I think you should, because it's absolutely free, it's powerful, and millions and millions of people are searching on YouTube all the time, and they love watching videos. Okay, so guys, I know I didn't offer much time for any questions, but if you do have a question here, let's go ahead and type that in, and I'm going to pause this, or I'll stop the recording, and this recording will be up later today. So yep, thanks Karen, I appreciate it. And think about it, guys. Here's another reason why you may want to have this video. You may not do videos, but you may have team members that will love to do this, and providing my video, this video I'm doing, to them, you can teach them how to do all that. Okay, let's see, we got a question. Okay, what about YouTube settings? Captions and subtitles allow viewers to automatically generate captions. Yeah, that's another thing that I'm going to not go into it. There could be some people that want to do captions, and it can kind of convert what you say to a text file. I've never really tried it, okay, to be honest. Okay, let's see what else. That's a little more advanced. Nope, they cannot make it theirs. No, 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 no. Only you can modify your videos. Okay, they cannot take yours unless they download it, which is a possibility, but it's tricky to download a YouTube video because it's in the FLV or Flash video format. It's a little tricky. So most people are not going to go to the trouble of downloading one of your videos and changing it and uploading. It's just so much work. Okay, so don't worry about that. I see people taking someone else's YouTube and adding their own description. Yeah, actually there are people that download it. I don't. They have to have special software to convert it and do stuff. But what I'm talking about is you providing original content. Okay. Yes, the recording will have perfect audio. Ivar, I understand you may have an internet connection problem, so the recording that I'm doing right now will have perfect audio. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, let's see. Karen may have one last comment or question. Again, I appreciate y'all being here. This is great, kind of impromptu webinar 14 of you in the web room. Yep, exactly. That's true. If they do copy your video, then you're just branding yourself even more. Okay? Karen has a good point. And if you're concerned about privacy or whatever, just make your video private, or what was the other term? Unlisted. So if you're concerned about the content of a certain video, make it unlisted, and that way no one can find it. And only a link in an autoresponder, a link on Facebook, a link on your website, that's the only way they would know about your video. So don't worry too much about privacy. If you are concerned, just make it unlisted. Okay? All right, well, there might be other questions, but get with your sponsor, get with me. Ultimately, I can be found in the Facebook group. And if you have a question, you just click on my name, and then you'll be able to send me a private message through Facebook. I won't be able to help you all, but through your sponsor and through this video, I think you'll get most of your questions answered. And I think YouTube is just fabulous. It has definitely been one of the best tools I've ever used for free marketing that is very powerful, because they get to know you right away and they're like, I want to join that person, and they do. Okay? So thanks for being here. I'm going to close down this recording, and we'll close down the webinar in just a moment.